2 in a row? Are you serious? What's up, guys? Welcome to the second episode of That's Life with Voden 13. My name is Devin Shaw, and I am the leader of this channel. And this is the second episode that I'm going to be doing of my That's Life series, if you will. And I have been recently informed that at 5 this morning we will be starting another Bloodmoon lunar eclipse. And I bet you guys are looking at me like, serious, Devin? You already did a lunar eclipse sighting. Yes, I understand, but I thought that it would be pretty cool to do one again. And I'm sorry, but a lunar eclipse is one of those things that no matter how many times you see it, it's pretty cool. It's very phenomenal. And I also understand that, it should be a rare thing. The moon shouldn't always be orange, otherwise the lunar eclipse would not be a special occasion. But I thought I'd still go ahead and do the video. It is about 1-ish in the morning. It's 1:10, 1:15, something or other. So it's not exactly time to do it yet, but I'm awake. When I came home, from school, I went to bed somewhere around 6:50 to 7 o'clock, and I slept all the way up into 1. So I got the amount of sleep that I want. Now I'm going to be up for a little bit longer to see if I can catch this moon. At this point, the moon is very high and it's very bright. The moon is at its peak as far as the area that it's in and the brightness that it can possibly get. Once the eclipse starts taking place, that's when it will start getting darker, but that's also when the sun will start coming up, because the peak should be around 6:45, and that is when I'm going to be walking out to the bus, I believe. It's about 6:35 that I walk out to my bus, and it's about 6:45 that she comes and picks us up. I will be coming back and checking with you guys about every 30 minutes or so until 5, and then from there we will see the starting of the process. So, it's going to be a few minutes before I'm back, and in the meantime, just sit and hang tight and wait for the video editing magic to come in. Hey guys, I'm back. About 50 minutes have elapsed. It is about 2 a.m. And we are going to be continuing our lunar eclipse sighting expedition. To keep you posted, for the past 15 minutes or so, the moon has barely moved. I mean, it's moved a little, but it's not that much. It's still basically up in the sky. So I'm going to be quiet about it, but we're going to try our best to go ahead and give it a look. We're going to go outside and see where it's at right now. There it is. Like I said, very bright. Real bright. Surprisingly, it's not that cold out tonight. I can't even make out the texture of it because it's so bright. Oh my god, it's throwing my camera out of focus. It's so bright. Okay, so as far as I know, it's still pretty high up, it's still pretty bright. I don't know if we're going to be able to catch it. I mean, it's only 2, and we've got 3 hours until this starts taking place. So I honestly don't know when this is going to be happening for real. Well, there you guys go. That is your 2 o'clock news, pretty much. So I'm going to be leaving you guys now, and I will come back at 2:30. See you then. Alright guys, I'm back. It has been 30 minutes. It is 2:31. I know it's not exactly, but still 2:30. It's basically 2:30 right now. So, to keep you posted, I went outside and I looked at the moon, and again, it is way too bright for us to be able to really see it using the camera. Even if you're in real life, it takes your eyes a minute to be able to make out some of the craters and, shapes and stuff that's on the surface of the moon. So it's very bright, it's really white. I mean, it's crazy. I don't think I've ever seen the moon this bright. But I haven't looked at it since we last did, so I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Let's go ahead and look at it right now. I have no idea what it looks like because I haven't looked at it again. Again, it has barely moved. I know it's only been 30 minutes, so, I mean, it's not going to move that much anyways, right? It's a massive white dot. That is so bright. My mind is blown away. It's hard to describe the magnitude of how bright the moon is. I mean, it's weird being up at this time, you know, this late. I mean, I've done it before, but it's still strange knowing that it is a school night. Well, looks like that's all for your 2:30 news. I will come back at 3:15, and from there we will see if anything has changed. That's it for your 2:30 news. Again, I'll be back at 3:15, and from there we will discuss what the heck the moon is up to, and we will continue the expedition from there. But for now, we're gonna have to wait. Or I am. You guys are just gonna go. Just go. Alright, I have returned, and it is 3:15. The search for the lunar eclipse continues. So, apart from the excitement, I am seriously hyper right now. I'm listening to a couple really awesome songs, a couple favorite songs of mine, and they are pumping me up. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and continue. To keep you posted, last time we were here, we went outside and looked at the moon again, and it, you know, went a little bit across the sky, nothing much. It's still bright as hell, still burning the crap out of my corneas, but other than that, we're still trying to find a good way of monitoring the moon so that we can see if there's going to be a % chance to see it when it starts happening. Like I said, it's 3:16 now. It's 3:16, but anyways, 3:15. This is your 3:15 news, and let's go ahead and let's see what the moon is doing. Why not? Okay, my brother is in the living room, probably asleep. So we have to be very, very quiet. Okay, never mind that. He went into his room, so let's go ahead and step outside, shall we? Okay, I really don't know if you can see me, but it's gotten cold out all of a sudden. Not like really cold, but a little colder, if you know what I mean. I really don't know if you can see my face right now. You should be able to, but I can see it from here on the preview thing. But the moon is, of course, still bright. Nothing really changed about that. Is that a spider web? Oh my god, yeah it is. Look at that. Look at that spider web. Look at that okay, that's enough. But anyways, nothing changed. Oh! I'm starting to pick up focus though. That's good. It's dimming down a little bit. Oh, guess, did you just... Let's oh my. Look at that beauty. Hang on, let me try getting a tripod view of this. And again, we are on this extremely obnoxiously loud air conditioner. Darn it! Focus. There we go. Okay, focusing. Focusing. God! Come on, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful. Don't give me that now. Come on, I asked for beautiful. I see how it is. You think you decide how beautiful you look on the camera? So far, so good. Beautiful. Alright, you guys get the idea. I am going to quit ranting here. I'm going to go back inside. It's really cold. My little toesies are starting to freeze. Let me get inside. Well, I guess that's it for your 3:15 news. It is 3:20 now, and in about an hour I'm going to be back. So I hope you guys enjoyed that little scene that went on outside. I started getting really mad and raging at the moon. I just wanted to go, why you no look beautiful? Why you no focus on camera? So without further ado, let's go ahead and move on. It's going to be an hour before I get back. I don't know why I'm so hyper right now. It just like instantly came here, so I'm really hyper right now. Just earlier when I started the video, I was like, bleh. So, I was tired then, but I'm pretty freaking hyper now. I'm gonna go now before I rant you guys into boredom and you guys leave the video. See you in an hour. Okay guys, a full hour has gone by, and we will now be starting our next session of the lunar eclipse sighting expedition. And the time for you guys is 4:20. Blaze it! Okay, I think there should seriously be a law against me being able to eat Dr. Pepper Twizzlers because I've eaten like 4 or 5 of these already, and I think that's the reason why I'm hyper. So, without further ado, let's go back outside. Let's see how the moon is doing. I'm sure it's moved quite a bit. It's been a whole hour since we last looked at it. So, let's go. Sure hope something's different. Okay, so they lied to me, said it was freaking 5:15, and it's 4:20. But, that's not the point. The point is that the moon is starting to darken out. Let's take a look, shall we? If I can get it to focus. That's right, that's right. That's right, boy. Okay, so here is our moon so far, and it has gotten, pretty dark on the end there. I am really shocked. I expected this to happen at least an hour later than it's already starting, but that's okay. I'm happy to see that it's darkened up a little bit, and I'm really happy to know that I have made it this far to see the eclipse start. When I looked outside, I noticed it getting a little dim outside, and I was like, something must be going on. And bam, look, it's starting to get dark. Here, let me move the camera a little bit. Okay, so far this is like the best shot that I've gotten, and I apologize, it's a little noisy out. I've got a lot of crap going on around me. If we revert back to the first time I did this, I did say that if you paid attention very carefully, you can actually see the moon moving. I find that very impressive. I love the fact that my camera zooms in this well. And as I'm starting to look, I think that I'm getting better footage of the moon than I did last time. I mean, last time I got some pretty good footage, but this time it's looking even better. Let's go ahead and let the moon do its thing. We're going to go back inside, and I think we're going to wait about 15-20 minutes. We will be back out here, and we'll look at the moon some more. I will go ahead and see you then. Okay, so a whopping 15 minutes has gone by, because it is 5:75. So yeah, not much time has passed since we last looked at the moon, but who cares really? Looking at the moon is great. It's been a while since we saw the moon last, and what I want to do is look at it again, because I'm sure that it's been covered up at least halfway about now. The moon moves pretty fast. I mean, 5 minutes in a lunar eclipse is like all the time in the world. So we're gonna go look at it again. It's gotten halfway there, almost, I guess, if you will. The moon is surprisingly pretty low to the ground here. I don't have to aim the camera up that high to view it. Oh, that's okay. We'll go with that. I'm like really happy right now. You guys can't see me because, I mean, you're focusing on the moon. I mean, there you go. But anyways, something is definitely in the air right now. Let me try getting a mega zoom here. I don't know if that'll work, but let's. Oh my. But yeah, anyways, the moon is about, I'd say a little bit less than half. We'll just go ahead and estimate a little bit less than half covered up by now. It still looks very beautiful. It's an amazing thing, really. It does not matter how much covered up it is, it's still pretty. Alright, let's go ahead and go back inside. Let's wait for it to get a little bit more covered up. The more covered up it gets, the more red we'll be able to see, and that in turn will be pretty awesome. I'm gonna go back inside, and we're gonna wait a little bit longer. So, I've been waiting for a few minutes, at least 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes have gone by. I think maybe just 10, really. But, the fact is the moon is at least half covered by now. But anyhow, the, moon, I'm sure, is starting to get covered up by now. I'm extremely hyper. I have no idea why. It is 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm this hyper. I cannot believe this. It is currently 4:50 in the morning, and I'm this hyper. So, let's go outside and look at it again. Hopefully, something cool has happened. I'm okay. Okay, so as I'm walking outside, the light has almost completely gone away. It is dark out here. It used to be bright, and there used to be a lot of reflection, but now it's gotten really dark out. And the moon appears crescent. It's not crescent because this is an eclipse. If this was a crescent moon, you would not be watching this video. Focus. Alright. Sorry. No. Oh my god. Stupid mother bleeping lens. I'm fine. Oh, well, it's about time. Alright, after messing around and screwing around with this darn camera, I have finally gotten to a standpoint where we can look at it in a solid state. So, it is officially half covered up. In fact, it's a little bit more than half covered up. We're at the point where the red should start showing anytime soon. I'm just wondering exactly when. As I'm looking at it in real life, I can sort of see the pinkish, orangish, reddish coming in. But I don't know about you guys. This camera doesn't exactly record color very well. Okay, so I'm zoomed out by 50% here, and you can sort of see the orange going on. We're not exactly there yet. There's still so much light that when I try to zoom in on it, the light dominates the shadow. As you can see, there's a prime example right there. But that's alright. That's the point of this process, is to wait for the best parts of it. So let's go ahead and go back inside and wait for the moon to be completely covered up. Alright, it has been another 10 minutes since we last looked outside. I've been waiting for another 10 minutes, and it is approximately 5:05. So yeah, it's been 10-15 minutes. So let's go outside. I'm not sure if it's completely covered up yet. We'll just have to figure that out for ourselves. This is my second time viewing an eclipse. I don't exactly know how fast it takes for the moon to get completely covered up. Okay, so it's not exactly covered up yet, but it's getting darn close. Okay, so here's our moon so far. I apologize, it's a little wobbly. I have it sitting on this ghetto griller. That's alright. I'm trying to make sure that it doesn't move too much. Oh my god. Yeah, here's our moon so far. It's gotten pretty darkened up. We are approaching the last stage of light here, pretty much. And we are getting to where it's getting very red. I don't know why my camera's wobbling so much. I don't know if it's because it's at an angle or what. But that's pretty much it, basically. Yeah, you pretty much get it. So, the moon is almost finished. Next time we come out, it should be completely red. Let's hope so. Alright, hopefully the moon is completely covered, and hopefully we will be able, I can't talk, to be able, hopefully we will be able to see this a little better, because, I have a filter turned on where my color and saturation is all the way up. So, it is 5:20, and we will be continuing with our lunar eclipse sighting. Okay, I found a good location to set my tripod on. Let's give it a zoom. Oh, what do you know? My filter worked. Wow. I must admit, this is some pretty awesome stuff. I feel like this one turned out much better than the last one. Definitely much better. The view is spectacular, I must admit. Look at that. I am shocked. I'm astonished. Oh, it's beautiful. My gosh. I'm having like a total nerdgasm right now. I'm fine. Look at that. Let me just shut up and let you enjoy the moon. Sure, I'm glad I was able to catch it in its pure beauty. I turned my color all the way up because the color on this thing isn't very powerful, and apparently if you turn it all the way up, it becomes powerful. This is truly amazing. I'm really glad that I can experience this twice. Last time, the moon was a little bit more red though. I have no idea why, but it was. Now it's just a little dark. It's not as red as it was last time. I guess it has to do with the position of the sun. I have no idea. It's just not as red as it was last time. It's a little bit more orange and it's a little bit more pale, but still pretty. Man, I love lunar eclipses. They may be rare, but that's a good thing. I want to get as much as I possibly can. It is very dark and quiet out here. It's kind of spooky, but that's alright. I'm a man, I can do this. Let me move the camera some more. Let me zoom a little bit just to... Man, this is amazing. It's astounding the things that can happen in space. Here's some science for your brain. The way this works is the sun and the earth line up exactly with the moon, and the shadow from the earth, which is black like space, falls onto the moon. Because space is black and so is the earth's shadow, we really don't see it that much. It's something that just doesn't exist in our eyes, but to the moon it's definitely something, because on the rarest of occasions earth will get in its way and turn it into a flaming mad orange moon. Like my metaphor there? Anyhow, the moon lines up perfectly with the Earth and the Sun, leaving the Earth getting in the way of the Moon, which allows the rays of the Sun to go through the atmosphere onto the Moon, causing it to have this Polynesian Punch-esque color going on. Polynesian Punch is a slushie from Sonic. I love it. It's like a fruit juicy mixture. It's delicious. Like, I'm having trouble quitting looking at this because it's so fascinating. I think I better go back to my porch because, you know, bad things happen in the dead of night. But yeah, let's go back inside. Whew, I am shaken because I saw a coon out there, and you know how coons are, they might attack you. But I successfully, safely made it inside, and we are going to end our expedition at 5:30. 15 minutes after what I expected it to start. But that's alright, we still saw it. That's the point. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I, for one, really enjoyed it. I had so much fun except for that coon incident. Oh man, I ran like hell. But, as far as that, I am okay. I am fine now. Eventually I will calm down and I will go to school here in about an hour or so, and I'll be fine. So, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for watching my video production. My name is Vonon13 and I have one more message for you. If you want to go to my YouTube channel, subscribe, like any of my videos, comment, or look at previous videos that I've done, click my face. If you would like to visit my Tumblr, like any of my posts, or maybe just follow me perhaps, click on Octavia. If you would like to visit my DeviantArt and look at all of my artwork, click my hand right here. If you would like to visit my Twitter account and follow me on Twitter or send me a hashtag, click my foot. And last but not least, if you would like to visit my Pinterest, click my other hand right here. Well, I want to thank you guys for your support. This was a really awesome night, morning I should say, very early morning, but it was still fun. And I especially enjoyed all the moments that I've had talking about my experiences, and I am starting to recover from the raccoon incident. So, goodbye guys. It is up to you if you want to visit my assorted social media. I will be leaving you guys now. Goodbye.